everyone, my name is Gabriela and you're watching Go Beauty channel. Today I have a guest, Natalia. She's a fashion business expert. Hi!
Hi!
So I have some questions for you. First one is, how and when did you start to work in the fashion industry? Why exactly fashion?
Looking at my last name, it looks like Italian, but it's not. But still, there is a mode in the part of the last name. So it's actually somehow naturally happened. It was not my plan, or I didn't do it somehow on purpose. My dream was to be a journalist, so I started to be a journalist. And from newspaper I moved to the magazine and we started to make fashion shootings, and then the fashion week has been launching in Kiev in Ukraine, Mercedes-Benz Kiev Fashion Days, and I was in the team from the very beginning. So that's how my journey in fashion started, through journalism, because you're asking questions, you're getting curious, you get to know a lot of things, a lot of information, and then you can really work with this information. And we started from the fashion week and then moved to another activities and launched a showroom and other projects in fashion.
So, who is an idol for you in the fashion industry?
Oh, so that's a very tricky question, because there are so many inspiring people working in fashion right now and before, and all the style icons, they are very strong, they're very bold, very special, and I honestly cannot name just one.
Let's do a few.
Yeah,
5,
so
10.
there are so many inspiring people. So speaking about women, it is probably Grace Coddington, who was a fashion director of American Vogue for a long time, was working in British Vogue before. Speaking about people whom I had an opportunity to meet in person, of course it's Anna Wintour, that lady. It was a very short meeting, but still you can feel the energy and you can feel the vibe, and it's really inspiring. Also, there are so many designers and designers with whom we are working, or whom I had an opportunity to meet, and all of them are people of very special talent. And of course, it's also inspiring very much. And it's people whom you meet every day, and especially right now when fashion and tech industries are merging together, I really adore people who manage to build great projects and change lives of people, or introduce fashion to more people. And such people like a founder of Farfetch, Josie Nemes, or Federico Marchetti, whom we know personally as well, founder of Yux, or Natalia Modenova, all the very, very special people moving the industry forward, which is very important for me.
So, whose fashion show you dream to visit, or maybe some of your dreams come true already?
Actually, yes. I had a dream to visit a show, Chanel. Of course, it's a top, it's #1, and I was lucky to have this opportunity a few years ago. It was a fall-winter collection. It was special iceberg decorations. They always do these great decorations in Grand Palais in Paris. It's the biggest, greatest location. It's all glass roof, and inside they build entire different world every time, and all these decorations, they just amazing, but they are not thrown away. So Chanel, they use these decorations to make visual merchandising of their windows, of their monobrand stores all over the world. And that is so exciting to be a part of this big event, big happening, big performance, and big celebration of fashion. Yeah, you can feel this. You can feel this vibe. You can meet all these great people visiting the show, and that was my dream, which is actually came true. And honestly, right now, I don't feel that fashion shows are that important as before, because we all have access to the fashion show right now. Through live streaming, through our influencers whom we are following, who are visiting the shows. So at the show, it's more about atmosphere now, rather than seeing the clothes itself, because you can have a great pictures right after the show. You can go to a runway and check them, and this is not about access to the information, but it's more like access to this experience. And I think that experience is the most important things at the shows right now, and it's, as fashion show is a top of the industry, and it goes down to all the other levels of interactions with fashion. So experience is becoming very important in the interaction with your clothes, how you use it, how you wear it, how you combine it, how you feel in it. And that's why I don't have a dream to visit some like special show anymore, but I feel more excitement about all these new experiences in fashion, especially through the technologies. Either it is virtual reality or augmented reality. I feel it can be the most exciting thing in a recent time, and it can be implemented either at the shows or at any other our interaction with fashion. It can be in retail. So I feel more excitement about this right now, because there was so many great shows, and I believe it will be so hard to do something greater than it was before. So many shows by prohibited has been done, all these Dior shows, Yamamoto, all these beautiful events, and it's kind of a sign of an era, of a time. But now time has changed, and I really appreciate all the heritage which fashion shows gave to the industry, but I feel more excited about the future and what can we see and what we can create in future.
So how did you open your store in Paris? Tell us a little bit.
Oh, thank you very much for this great question. It actually sounds like from a future, because we are now preparing to open a store, but we do have a showroom in Paris for 5 years now. Together with my partner, Natalia Modenova, we decided to make an expansion in Paris, but that was an idea exactly like that. We just wanted to help to the designers to go to the international markets, because how designers can get sales, can do business. There are two options: either it's B2C, like business to consumer, either it's B2B, business to business. And it means that stores, great stores where we like to go to shop, or when we travel abroad, we go there for shopping for sure. And there are a lot of designers clothing there. Where do they get it? They buy it from designers. And we wanted to help to the designers to get into stores, to sell their clothes into the stores. And that's why we decided to open the showroom in Paris. It's a fashion capital. Every buyer is a person who selects for the store all the assortment. Not all items from the collection. They select what will be the best for their clients from every collection. So we made this as a project where designers can meet buyers, and where buyers can find really cool new names, new designers. And we started it 5 years ago, and we grow from that time, because before it was just 2 times per year for spring, summer and fall winter seasons, and now it's 4. And the recent one has been in autumn. We finished in October, and we're now preparing 2 new ones, one in January and one in February, March, upcoming seasons. And that was an idea just to help the designers to expand. And then we realized that it's so important and it really works. And also that designers, not only from Ukraine, but young designers from every country have the same problem, have the same challenges. And we welcomed designers from other countries as well. So designers from Georgia or from Thailand, from Dubai. We represent all of them, and we managed to build this trust from the buyers that they can really come and find something really unique, really special for very good price and very good quality to make a surprise for their clients, because not everyone wants to wear only like big brands like Beautsi, Prada. It's all great, but people who are really sophisticated, who have access to all these collections, they want to be different anyways, and that's why they can really mix it with designers clothing, which we have in the showroom. So that was a basic idea. But as your question was a little bit from the future, and thank you very much for that, now we are going to expand, and we have an idea of the project. We actually already started it, that not only buyers can have access to all the clothes which we show in the showroom, because it happens long time before these clothes will get into the stores. It's like half a year before. But if someone really likes some item or dress or trousers, skirt, whatever, we will give an opportunity to the consumer, to the customer also to have it. So they can make a pre-order, same as buyer, to act as a buyer on a smaller scale. And they will have access to pre-order this item from our website, and designers will make it for the customer as well, and they will receive it at the same time when it will get into the stores. So that's our new step, and also we will do a pop-up also in Paris. We will start in Los Angeles, and then we will do one in Paris. So not only buyers will have this opportunity and will have this access, but also all the fashion lovers, because we of course understand not everyone needs it, but those who want it, why not?
And how many designers approximately is under your roof? So how many?
So for our showroom, for our B2B, it's from 7 to 15 designers, depending on the season. Of course, spring-summer seasons are always full of ideas, collections and designers, and we had 15 last time. And next season for fall-winter, I think we will have around 10. And we are going to expand also in the category of accessories and jewelry, because it's such a great item in the wardrobe of every girl. For example, you can have same dress, but when you style it with different jewelry, either it's earrings or rings on hands, you can put accents, and it really can change the whole vision and the whole image. And also it doesn't matter if it's summer or if it's snow, you can wear the jewelry and look great. So we will also add this.
And do you have like an online platform? So for example, me from Ukraine, I can go online and check what you...
Yeah, so we are now launching it really soon. We have it now on a test version, but still you can go on our website more-com, and there is a category shop, and you will see items which are available for pre-order. And soon we will add more items for immediate delivery. So why pre-order but not immediate delivery? Because it's a future collections. As I mentioned, only buyers had access to that before. But now we give this access to all girls. For now we do only for girls, fashion victims, as we are as well. And yeah, you can pre-order from more-com.
And delivery all over the world? Or?
Yes, delivery will be all over the world, but it's not immediately because designer will be doing this specially for the customer, so it will take a little bit of time. But those who will place pre-orders, they will have also like a special, not discount, but like special conditions because it's not only business, but it's also appreciation of the talent of the designer. And as a thankful note to this appreciation, it will be like special prize to the fans, to those who really love the product, because it's very important not only to do like business and to sell a lot. There are so many mass market brands who do it and who pollute the planet, for example. There was a Black Friday recently, and I was advocating the idea that you shouldn't buy anything because all this demand will produce even bigger pollution, bigger production, which will not be consumed. But we do the system when you can first of all get a special item, look special, have it in advance, and it will be personalized. It will be made specially for you, and it will not pollute the planet. There will no any illegal labor, and it's actually love.
Yeah. Great. So girls, make notes. I will put some description under the video.
Yeah, also it's easy on Instagram because we understand it's so easy for every girl now to make a research on Instagram to and to really like on Instagram if you found something interesting. And that's why it will also be opportunity to make this pre-order and to buy something from Instagram directly, because also we respect time of people. We are the same. Everything is happening so fast now, and Instagram became such a good platform for all the fashion and beauty products and sharing the ideas and sharing the experiences. And we do not only the platform for selling like buy. No, we are not about this. We are about sharing the experience. If you like something, tell. If you don't like, tell. If you want something, you can order, you can have it right here. If you don't want, you can just look at this and get inspired. So that's our DNA.
Thank you so much for this amazing project. Like, I will definitely take a look at that. Where do you usually find the young and talented fashion designers? With whom are you working right now?
Thank you very much, because I really wanted to share these names because they are all great. So right now we are working with two Ukrainian designers. It's Mariana Senchina, a great designer. Rihanna was wearing her clothes for her presentation of Fenty Beauty, by the way. We also work a lot with Georgian designers, and right now there is such a big trend on Georgian designers after all the success of Balenciaga. But even before, there was great talented people, and I'm really proud that Anuki brand with designer Anuki herself We are presenting her collection. They're doing very well, very girly, always sparkling. It's such a celebration every time to see the collection. There are also more designers from Georgia, like Dalut with really nice embroidery, Materiel, Lia, Ingorova, it's all the great names. I mentioned also designers from other countries, and we really become girls when we see the collection of Daniele Carlotta, Italian designer. It's all the evening wear, but very fresh, very modern. We're really proud, and there are a lot of fans among the celebrities who wear his clothes as well. And yeah, there are more and more coming. Visit more-com and you will see all the collections, and yeah, I hope you can find something for yourself as well.
And how did you contact with them? So how is the process?
Yeah, so first, as I mentioned, we started to build it as a platform to help the designers to build their distribution. But then we understood it's not only distribution, the question, but about the branding and all the strategic questions, in some cases PR and communications. And we started to do this 360-degree approach to every brand, and someone is stronger in production, someone is stronger in PR, and we help to shape the brand and the company all together. And first it was Ukrainian designers, we invited them, and after all the great success which we had in the first season, because there was a founder of Colette store who came, there was a very famous journalist, Suzy Menkes from Vogue, who came, also designers also have been there, bigger designers to support younger. Yeah, we had amazing buyers from Matches Fashion, from United Arrows in Japan, from all over the world. And the two journalists who really support young talents, it's Sarah Mauer from American Vogue, and Sarah Maino from Italian Vogue, who runs the project Vogue Talents. They also have been there, and they always support our designers. So after that we received a lot of applications. First it was from Georgian designers, Russian, and from Kazakhstan, from all the Eastern European region. And the story was growing. We switched from PR story, from the communication, because we already introduced all our designers to the market. We switched to the building the sales to the buyers, and we now work with all the major stores like Net-a-Porter, Barney, Showroom, Lane Crawford, from all over the world. And the other designers see this and they apply. Of course, we also do our own research, because every day at least 10 new designers, new brands appear on the planet, and it can be some really talented, really special ones, and we are monitoring what's going on. Of course, we are communicating with other experts and sharing opinions, and looking for the talents, and always listen to every application and to recommendations, and follow what's going on.
So Natalia, I've met you on the conference. It was about tech and fashion together. So you were one of the organizers. So tell me please a little more about education in fashion, about this conferences and stuff.
Yeah, actually thank you for visiting the conference. It was a Fashion Tech Summit which we held in Kiev. It was our second conference. The first one we held in Paris in June, and we will continue doing these conferences. I strongly believe that future of fashion and development of fashion is a technology and merging of these two industries, because technologies come into all the industries in our life, and fashion shouldn't be the bubble and something from past. It really should be from the future. So again, with my partner with whom we successfully do the Mordash, we decided to launch a platform where people from fashion and tech can meet each other and can brainstorm the ideas. And ideal situation will be if there will be some great startup about fashion born as a result of the conference and of all this knowledge we shared there, because we know that knowledge is very precious and it's really something that can develop personality, business, industry, country, and education is a very important part of that. And doing the other project, Key Fashion Institute, before, now we are launching it as a Mordash education, because it will be available not only in Kiev but also worldwide through the online courses in English and other languages with top experts of the industry on the actual topics which happening right now, and with real cases and real knowledge which you can take and use and have results from that. So we decided to have a bigger gathering of people. Very often we see that students from the courses, they meet each other, they share the ideas, and they build startups. They not exactly tech startups, they build some businesses together, or they find partners in each other. And we decided to make it on a bigger scale, and also to bring international experts and their knowledge and their expertise to share it with everyone. So that was the idea of the Fashion Tech Summit, and we will keep doing it, and next will be in October of 2019 in Kiev, and also we will do one in Paris in June.
And when will be it available online?
So yeah, that was a great speeches by McKinsey, head of McKinsey Milan, and also, who else? Oh my God, sorry. So there was a great speeches from
100 startups.
Yeah, so that was, yes, the challenge. So that was a great speeches of the experts from 500 startups from San Francisco. It's a venture fund. It was a great speech from the McKinsey head of Milan office, and that's a company who is doing a report for business of fashion, and there is such a great insight there. And also Stanford University professor, also head of Parisian office of Pinterest, and they all shared great experience and great cases. So we decided it should be available not only those who attended. It's a very good knowledge which can be available for other people who are interested in. So it will be available online starting from next year, because under the new name of Mordash Education, we will be happy to share all this information.
Tell us a little bit about your personal style and your favorite brands.
Okay, so I feel sometimes that I'm the most unfashionable person, because when something becomes a big trend, I will never wear it. So now, for example, it's winter, but you will never see me in puffer jacket. But it's such a big trend, but I just cannot. So speaking about my personal style, I always try to find something special, and it's easy because I have access to all the designers. And on other hand, it became more feminine. I always wear skirts and dresses. I don't remember when I was wearing trousers or jeans, but for example, 5 years ago I was wearing jeans all the time. Maybe it's fashion changing me, but I'm 12 years in the industry, so let's see. And my favorite brands, I really liked our brands Anuki, Dalut, Chakshan, I wear them all the time. But also I like some brands and clothes. I separate it. For example, I like Beautsi brand and what is happening right now with them, and what Alessandro Michele and Marco Visari, the CEO of the brand, are doing with the brand. It's an incredible story. But I cannot say, I mean, I even like this, like sneakers, for example. It's great. It looks so cute and so cool, but I cannot imagine myself wearing it because, again, it's such a big trend now. So it's kind of balance between the really hot things and something that really reflects the individuality. But I really like also Balenciaga from the times of Nicolas Gisquier, or for example Chanel is it's a classic. It's maybe for more grown-up women, but you still can find something for yourself there, and it's a classic. So yeah, but also for me it's important how brand is performing, not only in terms of promotion but what is inside. And I really like Everlane, for example. It's a brand from California, and just recently they have done a great collection and campaign. So they created jackets from the plastic waste from the ocean. So it cleans up ocean, you can wear it, it's all recycled, and it's great. And I really respect such initiatives. So it's kind of broader view.
I can see that you're trying to avoid trends, but can you tell us few trends right now, like in 2019? What's coming up? So the biggest trends.
Yeah, so the biggest trend is actually continuation of the trend that everything is fashionable. You can wear anything, but there is a main rule that how you combine it and how you feel in it and how you perform. So that's a very important question, how you combine everything. But for people who are not that much confident to make their own fashion statements and to be confident and trusted, they can always wear and mix some classical and big brands with street style and with streetwear. This trend still continues, and it will still be on during 2019. So just combine something from street and high fashion.
Okay, thank you. And what is prohibited to combine? So what is prohibited to wear nowadays? So no way, no.
Okay, so for example, do you remember this maybe from childhood? I remember this from childhood, this short shorts, training shorts. Mm-hmm. It became such a big trend. Right now it's still okay to wear it, but next year I would suggest to avoid. For example, or some animalistic prints, again like leopard or I don't know, zebra. It's again became a big trend, and it really looks cool. But if you would wear it now, it would be nice, but I wouldn't suggest you to stick to this for a long time. And trends are changing so fast now that I wouldn't say that there is some trend which will last for a long time. It's really changing very fast, and I can say that the things I mentioned you shouldn't wear tomorrow, but let's see what's happen in 2 months.
Thank you so much for this conversation. It was nice to having you here. So
yeah,
I'm glad you came.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can write in comments and we will answer all of your questions. Bye!